Practice set 2.2 question 1 states that in the figure y equal to 108 degree, x equal to 71 degree are the lines M and N parallel, justify. Look at the figure. We can see y and x both written here. What type of angles are y and x? They are on the same side of the transversal, that is to the left side, and also they lie between these two pair of lines. Therefore, they clearly form the interior angles. What do we know about the interior angles? We said that the interior angles on the same side of the transversal, if they are supplementary, then the lines are parallel. Which are the lines under consideration? Line M and line N. So here x is given as 71 degree, y is 108 degree. So to find out whether they are supplementary, I have to add them. So I add 71 degree plus 108 degree. 100 plus 71 will be 171, plus this 8 will be 179 degree. So 179 degree. That means the sum of the interior angles on the same side of the transversal are not supplementary, because it's coming to only 179 degrees. Therefore, x plus y is not equal to 180 degree, and if it is not equal to 180 degree, then we can say that these two lines are not parallel to each other. What are the names of the lines here? Line M and line N. So we write line M is not parallel to line N. And how do we know it? Because here we are using the interior angles test. So the interior angles test tells us that if a pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal are supplementary, then the lines are parallel to each other. So here, since they are not supplementary, then the lines are not parallel to each other. Going to the second question here, you have second question. In the figure, if angle A congruent to angle B, then prove that line L parallel to line M. So they have given a figure here. This C was not given. They just gave us here angle A and angle B. Now this angle C, you may write it or you may not write it. It is the same. Okay. So now here we see, consider angle C as shown in the figure. Now since I have considered here, I am writing consider angle C as shown in the figure. Now what is given to us? They have already given that angle A congruent to angle B, and that is given to us. But angle A also will be congruent to angle C. Why? Because angle C is exactly opposite to it. So what is the reason? If angles which are opposite to each other, congruent to each other, what reason can we write? Vertically opposite angles. Okay. They had given us angle A is equal to angle B. We marked an angle opposite to angle A and we said those two are equal to each other for angle A equal to angle C. So from these two, can we now write angle B is equal to angle C? Because angle A is congruent to angle B, angle A congruent to angle C. Therefore, angle B can be congruent to angle C. Now, what are angle B and angle C? Which type of angles are they? They are angles which are formed on the same side of the transversal. Here, they are formed on the right hand side of the transversal N. Both these angles are formed on the right hand side of the transversal below the lines line L and line M. Therefore, angle B congruent to angle C we have written here. From where did we get this? From 1 and 2. So we write here from 1 and 2. So once we say angle B congruent to angle C, can we say that line L parallel to line M? Yes, we can say line L parallel to line M. But how is it possible? That is because a pair of corresponding angles are congruent. And which test tells us this? Because it is corresponding angles which are congruent to each other. Therefore, the test used here is the corresponding angles test. Okay, so we use the corresponding angles test and say that these two lines are parallel. Now this angle C, you remember in this question 2, we have marked it in red because we had considered by ourselves this angle C. What was given to us was just angle A and angle B, so that is written in black as it was given.